Checking here, bringing you another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about the Proto-Troop Mega Crab that is coming at the end of the month. But first, I wanted to upgrade a hero ability. It's been so long, I've got so many damn hero tokens, I got a ton of tickets left, and I want to upgrade something. So I think I've decided on the Critter Swarm going to level 5. Now, I realize this is a big mistake, but I already have Battle Orders at level 6. I already have, well, I don't have Ice Shield or Second Wind at level 6. But, you know what, screw it. Sometimes, guys, you just got to do what feels right, and that is upgrading the, Critter Swarm. So we're going to go ahead, I'm just going to close out the video just for a second, guys, while we buy up. I thought I had enough diamonds, but we are just out. So how many do I need? I need 572, so 478. Oh, man, I'm going to have to spend, I think I'm going to have to spend $8 instead of $2, but that's okay. So we'll go ahead and do this real quick. We'll go ahead and do that real quick, guys. We'll gather up these diamonds, and then we're going to dive on into what should be Dr. Terrence with the most critters that you've ever seen in one video, hopefully. So we're going to go ahead and gem this bad boy up. So there we go. We got Critter Swarm level 5. Not sure if that was the correct move or not, but it's what we did. So let's go ahead and dive on into Dr. Terrence today and see what we can get done here. So I am gonna have to boost up a little bit of gunboat energy, but we'll go ahead and hit this Critter Swarm. Look at all the critters that come out of that, guys. I think that's worth it right there. And then look at all the critters that we get to add to this. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. So yeah, we got the November update for Boom Beach. I did make a quick announcement post on that yesterday. If you haven't seen that yet, make sure you check it out. But yeah, basically, we're getting a Proto-Troop Mega Crab. And I say Proto-Troop because, just like I said in yesterday's video, guys, hey, Vampire Dr. T is still here. So let's go ahead and boost up some of that GBE. Now, I am going to try to make some statue changes for this crab, guys. I do want to get some more gunboat energy statues, so we are kind of working our way up on those. Now, I have so many of them, I am going to have to start diamonding them. Man, 13%. I really only want to put out perfect guardians, but it's so hard to get them. It's so hard to get them. So we got a little bit of a boost going here, and that's going to help us just, I don't know, just get out a million critters. So I'm excited about this. You know, this is something that we talked about a lot, just about in general, them coming out with having a Proto-Troop Mega Crab. I made this kind of speculation video on, I think it was the same thing, like way back in the summer, just how it would be cool to incorporate the trader and have a bunch of Proto-Troops. Look at all the critters that we got. This is crazy. And everything like that. And just kind of bring it all into one crab, and, like, you know, maybe have trader tickets on sale for the Mega Crab as well, something like that, to bring kind of everything that's new into the game and into one big event. I thought that would be interesting, but yeah, it looks like they are finally doing that. So let me know what you guys think of this down below in that comment section, guys. We're going to spawn those max level Critter Swarms. Look at that in all their glory. Let's go ahead and take out the shock launcher. Man, this is going to take forever to get through all these stages. Dr. Terrence just used the critter cannons. That's the one thing about the Proto-Troops, right? Is sure they're good, sure they're strong, but they take a long time just to get through normal player bases. And if there's one thing that you know, that you should know by now about Mega Crab stages, is they take a long time to get through because they're very big bases. Like, just the bases in general, they take, you know, it takes a long time to, you know, to physically just run your troops up from the front to the back if you do plan on taking everything out. And if you are going to be using Proto-Troops, then you're most likely going to be not smoking them, because 1, they cost 1 million GBE, 2, they don't really work like that. I mean, it's not to say it's impossible that you won't find a couple bases where maybe Smoky Lasertrons is the way to go. I'm not saying that that's out of the question, but somewhat unlikely. Somewhat unlikely. Okay, so we got stage 3. Okay. Yeah, and I guess there's a bit of a bug going on with, now, I do want to say that they are aware of it and they are going to fix it. But there has been a bit of a bug where the people that finished in the top 150 for the US, they haven't been getting the right email, or they haven't been getting notified about their Mega Crab trophy. It is coming. This is why they made it to the States only, so they could deal with it in just one country at first and work out all the bugs that are inevitably going to come. But they will get you guys your trophies guaranteed. Don't worry about that. It's just it's gonna be, you know, if anything, just make sure that you take a screenshot while you can right now of your player name on the leaderboard, just so you know they don't have to go digging for it. But I'm sure somebody has it anyways. But just to be safe, because the chicken wants one of those crab trophies. If you see, they actually put them in the shop recently. $1,000. $1,000 is what they were charging for those mega crab trophies in US dollars, which is like 10 million Canadian, or like at least 100 grand Canadian is what that works out to with the currency exchange and stuff. Look at all the critters. This is crazy. There's so many critters. But yeah, I don't know. If nothing else, I'm excited about the Proto-Troop mega crab. I think it's gonna be good. We're not gonna have warships out by this time, but this still gives us something to do in the meantime. I mean, this is great. This is lots. We got stuff to speculate on, which is the warships. We got stuff to, you know, to at least get a little bit excited about, that there's some new life coming to the game. And we got our usual monthly mega crab. We got our usual kind of crazy Proto-Troops. And you know, it's good. It's good. And we don't know what the tribes are yet. Those are going to be coming soon. There's a lot to be excited about in Boom Beach right now, guys. I mean, if you're still asking for more than this, you know, I feel like, you know, there's no reason to complain at the moment. Like, maybe there was a few weeks ago, and maybe there will be in a couple months' time. But for right now, I think we're actually okay with everything that we got and everything that's going on. So maybe put the pitchforks to rest just for a minute. Keep them close by. I'm not saying get rid of the pitchforks, but yeah, maybe take your time now to shine them up a little bit. Maybe get a new picture of Drew to put on your wall with the where the darts were going originally. Maybe put a nice fresh one up right now and just hold off until we see what this Warships update's gonna bring. Okay, chicken's getting a little bit silly, guys. But either way, we're on stage 5 with the critter cannons. So I mean, we got to make it somewhat interesting, right? Oh man, so this is gonna be the problem. This is gonna be the problem with the mega crab and using the Proto-Troops, is they're going to take forever. Like, think about it this way: this is stage 5, guys. We're not flying through the stage. This is with boosted GB and everything too. Now I realize the critter cannon's probably not going to be used at all. This is probably the weakest of the 3 Proto-Troops at the moment, just because you know, the Lasertrons got that buff, and they turned out to be incredible, and you throw some troop damage behind those bad boys, and oh my god, look out, Mega Crab. The mortar tanks, the Rainmakers, they have always been OP, so they're going to be a lot of fun to use as well. Again, throw some troop damage behind those guys, and they can really get some work done. And we got an extra crystal on stage 5, we'll take that. And let's dive on into stage 6 today, guys. What do we got, what do we got, what do we got? Now, I said that we're not going to be smoking the critter cannons, but that was a lie. So let's go like this. I actually don't need to smoke them here because there's just one mortar that's in range pretty well. Let's go like this and just get some critters going, and we'll take that mortar out at least. Or we'll almost take that mortar out. Okay, so let's go 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3. A second, boom. Now, I think what the critter cannons should have is, aside from shooting critters, they should also shoot something else. They should have sort of like a secondary missile or something like that. I think that would be fair. Maybe similar to the Flotsam cannon. Maybe they work the same way. Let's go like this. You know what I mean? Like, maybe they have just like, maybe like every 2 rounds of critters they shoot 1 rocket missile right over top of everybody, and it maybe it works like a cluster grenade, where it comes down. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but it does like a good splash damage, takes out mines and things like that. I think that would be interesting, and it would help them, you know, because when they're just shooting critters, sometimes they just can't get past certain splash damage things, and they just get roasted and they don't really work very well. Okay, so there we go. So we got even more critters here, guys. Now, we are going to have to work on these shock launchers there in the back. They're going to be doing some pretty solid work to us. So let's go ahead and shock these guys. And then if we can take that mortar and then flare onto that shock launcher, maybe. You know what? We have the critters so well spread around the HQ now that I think even those 2 shock launchers, they're not going to be able to shock all of them. They're going to be able to shock a lot of them, but definitely not all of them. So we are going to get some work done here at least. Look at all the critters. This is crazy. With 2 shock launchers and a machine gun, they're still not able to fully take us down. And we got a couple rocket launchers working away on the critter cannons, but they're not doing anything worth the damage. Look how little damage that they're doing to us. And then he's got to switch back and forth with the critters from this guy over here. He's able to distract this whole kind of left side. So we were able to take down that one shock launcher, and boom, stage 6 finally goes down, guys. So you see what I mean? Once the base gets a little bit more health on it, then it takes quite a fair bit of time to to take it down. All right, so there we go. There's stage 6. Let's dive into stage 7, guys. Now today was actually supposed to be a Brawl Stars video, but with everything that's going on here, I wanted to focus on Boom Beach for right now, just because there's so much stuff, guys. It's exciting for once. It's exciting for once. It's not usually exciting, or at least it hasn't been for the last little bit. So we're gonna take the critter cannons on a bit of a stroll. We're gonna go all the way up and around, and we're gonna come at this from the backside because, you know, the critter cannons, they take a while to get set up, and to just throw them out right here or here, if they get shocked once, then that's basically the end of the raid. So yeah, if we can do this a little bit cleaner, then that's exactly what we're going to do. And we're going to set them up right around here, and we're going to take out these machine guns. Now, machine guns aren't really a problem for critter cannons because they have that blind spot now. But the problem is when you get a ton of them beside each other, then there's no real blind spot on them, which can be a bit of an issue. But let's go like this and take out these 3 boom mines because that's going to be a problem. Let's actually just go ahead and shock this right here, just so we can get these critters to take down these machine guns a little bit faster. And with the cheap shocks, I'm not too concerned about how long it's going to take to jam another one up. Yeah, because to fight through 5 machine guns that are all stacked on top of each other is going to take a while. Splash damage is kind of the what you don't want to see with the critter cannons. So let's go like this. And that should be enough to take down at least one of those cannons, I'm thinking. Okay, there we go. And I want to focus on this side for the most part. Okay, so we got the critters flying out there. Oof, that shock is going to hurt. But as soon as we get... The good thing about the critter cannons is they're very hard, once they get going, they're very hard to one, take a ton of damage because the defenses are constantly switching between all the critters. And 2, it's hard for them to get shocked unless you're just in a really bad spot, like we kind of are right now. But you see the shock launcher, it did target the critter cans for a bit, but then it switches back to all the critters, so it's hard for it to stay focused on just the just the critter tanks alone. So we're gonna go like this. I'm gonna shock right about here, and I'm going for, when I'm throwing the shocks, I'm looking for mostly the splash damage stuff. I'm honestly not worried at all about the boom cannons and the single target things. That would typically be an issue for the critter cannons. If they were just coming in alone, you'd want to look at things like boom cannons, doom cannons, things like that. Okay, let's throw another med pack down here on this guy. We only got 90 seconds left, but we're doing a pretty good number on this base. This is interesting. I don't know if we're actually going to get this. Okay, so let's go. I think what the play is here is to go with an Everspark. An Everspark swarm. Are we going to have enough time here, guys? Are we going to have enough time? Let's go with a shock right about here. Get some of the splash damage out of the way. Yeah, we're not even on the HQ yet. A little bit concerned here, guys. A little bit concerned. Okay, so there's... yeah, I think the shock was the right play. That allowed us to really kind of get up here and get some work done. I'm going to go with a critter basket right there. Hopefully get that machine gun down. Okay, we got that machine gun down. That should help us out a little bit. Let's go 1, 2. And we've almost got... Okay, Everspark should be able to take out that machine gun just by herself. Okay, there we go. Now we are up on that HQ. Let's take down that rocket launcher. And... okay, we're up on the HQ now, guys. Let's just go ahead and flare right onto it. I'm going to go with Critter Basket here. We got 15 seconds left. Is it going to be enough? I don't think so. I don't think it is. Yeah, this is going to be the problem. This is going to be the problem, guys. Welcome to the Proto-Troop Mega Crab. This is basically a sneak peek of how it's going to work. Oh, man. We would have had that, too. Just a few more seconds. Just a few more seconds. So, guys, thanks so much for watching. That's going to wrap it up for the video today. A bit of a longer video today, but... it is what it is when you're using the Proto-Troop. So, yeah. Guys, thanks so much for watching. That's going to wrap up the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, informative. And we'll see you next one, guys. Check it out. Bye, bye, bye.